Don't be a bot. Be the business acquisitioner practitioner that they remember. Let me talk to you today about your real competition. And it's not private equity, it's not investment banks, it's not family offices. Your real competition is bots. Not software bots, but human bots. And once you see them, you really cannot unsee them. A bot is a person who does no research, uses the same script on everyone, asks the same lazy question over and over. Did you want to sell your business or not? This is not a conversation. That's a noise complaint. And the owner has no idea in that context who's calling. So when the owner says no, the bot does what bots do. They hang up, they disappear, they never follow up, they never circle back. They never learn anything. That behavior embodies everything people hate about bad salespeople. No listening, no curiosity, no respect for the person on the other end of the phone. But here's the good news. That is who you're competing against. So let me tell you how to separate yourself from the bots. First, you do research, not deep CIA level research, just enough to prove you are a thinking adult. You know what the business does. You know how long they've been in business. You know whether it's family owned. You might know something about the founder or their background. This alone puts you in the top 5%. Second, you do not lead with selling. You lead with listening. Bots talk. Acquirers that are successful listen. You ask questions that signal respect, curiosity, intelligence. Questions like, how did you get into this business? What part of this business do you still enjoy? What has changed the most in the last 10 years? Those questions do something powerful. They slow the conversation down. They lower defenses, and they allow the owner to feel heard. Third, you actually listen to the answers. Most bots are just waiting for their turn to talk and to use that script they have. You are not. You're listening for what matters to them. Pride, legacy, employees, customers, fatigue, health, time. And only after you understand what matters to them do you connect it with your offer. Not your deal, not your structure, not your cleverness. You marry what they want with what you can provide. That is trust building. That's the differentiation. And fourth, you follow up. Bots do one call. Professionals follow up. They realize that 80% of sales are made after 4 follow-ups. They send a short note. They reference something that was said. They check back in weeks or months later, and suddenly you're not a stranger. You're familiar, you're safe, you're remembered. And this is how deals actually get done. Not by pressure, not by scripts, not by clever closing lines. Deals get done because one person felt understood by another. So, if you take nothing else away from today, take this. Your job is not to sound like everyone else. Your job is not to be a bot. Do the research, ask better questions, listen longer than you talk, follow up when others disappear. If you do that consistently, you will win deals not because you were aggressive, but because you were actually a human. And in a world full of bots, that's a massive advantage. So I hope you take away from this what a bot is and what you don't want to be. And if you behave that way, I think you're going to find that you're much more successful.